Yes. Oh, you cut off his head. He did that with ease. Oh my God.
So as
he
Kratos
whipped
gets
it.
more powerful, he's gonna have access
My
to
boy's been at the
newer
gym.
combos.
Oh my gosh. Kratos. What it do, what it is, what it was. It's your boy, Jiru. We're about to get into it in this one. We are reacting to the God of War Ragnarok combat and enemies elevated video, baby. But before we get into all of that, you already know what you gotta do. You gotta hit the subscribe button. You gotta hit the bell icon. That way you get notified when I post new content all the dang time. And you gotta hit the like button for this video. That way it pushes this video and this channel into the YouTube algorithm. And real quick while I have you, I just want to let you know I live stream every Thursday starting at 6 p.m. We are getting into it. So if you want to chill with your boy, see playthroughs, have some good laughs, good vibes, good fun, then I'll see y'all there. That's right, y'all. Like I just said, we are getting into the God of War Ragnarok video, baby. I am super pumped for this because we are talking God of War. I am a huge fan. If y'all been rocking with me, you already know that the last story game that we beat on our live streams was God of War. And just so you know, God of War is not new to this channel. We've been covering it for some time now. And I know I wanted to wait to cover more current God of War content, but the only thing is that I didn't want anything spoiled for me, so I had to beat the game. And boy, oh boy, did it take me some time. It took me about 6 streams to get through, and one of them was 7 hours that I've never done before, but it's God of War. This is what we do. That is the longest game so far that I have ever streamed on this channel since I've started about 2 years ago. On this channel, God of War lives here. I'm talking about Kratos. I'm talking about his boy, Atreus, or as we know now since we beat the God of War game. Oh man, I'm still hype about this. His boy's name is Loki, people.
I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The Giants called me Loki?
Oh my gosh. Oh, what? I'm sorry if you haven't beaten the game yet, but you know what? It's been already too long. It's been out since 2018. I did a live stream of it, and now we're up to God of War Ragnarok. So you know what? Spoilers out. I don't even care anymore. His boy is Loki, and I'm still hype about it. But we're not here to talk about the story. That's going to be another video for another time, most likely next week. But for this video, we are talking about all-out combat. And you know Kratos does not play when it comes to the combat, and I'm excited. I thought we were done with covering God of War stuff, but they threw out another video. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch a video, we're gonna react to it, and then have some final thoughts at the end of the video. So without any more dilly-dally, let's get spicy with some God of War Ragnarok combat and enemies elevated video, baby. Woo! Subscribe. Ooh, yes! Yes! Oh! Chucking
From a
rocks.
combat perspective, I always and I still feel like
I
the
want
meat
that
and
shirt.
potatoes of any God of War game is combat.
Yes! Oh! Ah! Yes! Oh, you cut off his head! He did that with ease! Oh, let's go! Let's go, Kratos! Oh, combat is
My name
elevated.
is Roberto Clemente. All my friends call me Bert.
Okay.
I'm a senior combat animator here at Sony Santa Monica.
All right,
My name is
Roberto.
Kim Wynn, and I'm a gameplay animator.
Hi, I'm Sabra, and I'm
You
a
look
senior
like Freya.
VFX artist on
You
God
look
of War
straight up
Ragnarok.
like Freya. I know
My
it,
name is
yes.
Grace Pan,
They look
and
so similar.
I'm a gameplay animator in God of War Ragnarok.
Hi, I'm Stephen O'Hara with GBA, combat designer
Oh, you
on
are a
God of
guy.
War. And I create interesting and memorable creatures that players like to attack and defend against.
Okay.
As an animator, you gave life to characters. You make them move, you give them personalities, you give them weight.
My role as a VFX artist is to put the power behind a move. You are in control of fire and earth and water and wind.
Yes.
Whether you are throwing your axe or on the receiving end of an enemy spell, VFX is what really gives the movement and the danger to every move that a character or enemy makes.
Oh! Oh my gosh!
I work really closely with the design team and the tech art team on this project specifically. We actually work a lot with camera, along with the guidance of our great camera team. So I find myself doing
at this
fight
behind the
choreography sometimes.
scenes. Oh
One of the most challenging parts about being a combat designer isn't the technical implementation of creating a creature, but it's really navigating that line between frustrating and engaging. We want to make something that makes players lean forward and focus and really try hard against that enemy and feel good about overcoming that, but we don't want to make them feel defeated if they can't figure something out.
And then it feels rewarding when you win, not because it was impossible, but because it was fun and engaging.
Yes, I got that every time in the first God of War.
After the last game, we've heard the community cry out for more mini bosses, bigger creatures, and enemy variety. And this time we really leaned into that. So in God of War Ragnarok, you're going to be traveling to all 9 realms, and each realm is going to have like its own theme of enemies that are very unique to that space. For example, in Alfheim, we're familiar with the Dark Elves, but this time around we're going to be fighting Light Elves, such as the Light Elf Warrior.
Sick! Oh, so we're going to more realms.
God of War game is we don't have to think about the camera and how close combat is going to feel. We already have that knowledge. So we can build upon the close camera that we have. And we can iterate on enemies, creating more interesting scenarios. In the last game, Atreus was just starting to fight alongside Kratos, and he was learning from the master tactician. So in this game, he's trying to prove himself a little bit more, and we built upon those mechanics with him.
The previous God of War, Atreus was still a kid, right? So he has a lot of dependency on his father. And for this game, you will see Atreus moving more independently on his own as a companion.
In regards to VFX for Kratos, I think what the players really love is the powerfulness of it. When you are playing as Kratos, you really do feel like the God of War. And moving into Ragnarok, we want to really make something bigger, make it stronger, make it more of a spectacle. You want them to be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that the Blades of Chaos could get even better, but look at that.
Oh my God!
So as Kratos gets more powerful, he's going to have access to newer combos and newer abilities that will increase the combat depth of each weapon. For the Blades, one of the moves that I've really enjoyed from previous God of Wars is the combat grapple, and we're going to be bringing that with a new twist.
Oh, get over here!
I'm very excited for players to try the blade grapple traversal moves. That brings so much more speed into the movement and the dynamic feel to it.
One of the ways we've expanded Kratos combat this time around is we've given more utility and choice to the shield loadout.
If you are a parry person, you could really go for a shield that gears towards parrying. If you're a big blocker, then you could choose a shield that will really match your playstyle.
One new mechanic or element that I'm really excited about is these combo finishers. Building up the stun meter this time around is going to lead to different ways to basically decapitate them.
You're going to be able to choose, which weapon you want to have when you kill a guy. Another feature that we've added for Kratos is his new pre-fall attacks. You could jump off a ledge, and if there's an enemy below you, you could slam down on him.
I like that. That's dope.
There's such an emphasis on verticality in some of these fights that it's super engaging. And as Kratos, now that you have so much mobility and that you can also take advantage of that verticality, I think it just adds such another interesting layer to a fight.
I'll be right there.
In God of War Ragnarok, we've enhanced the Kratos and Atreus duo. He's going to initiate a little bit more, be aggressive. He's going to fight alongside you, and sometimes even surprise you with his combo abilities too.
Some of the new expanded companion actions that you'll see Atreus do leverage the fact that he's older now, he's bigger now. And he's different from Kratos, so his magic has a different flavor.
Not only that the fight side by side together, there are also a lot of mini games and player interaction moments. For example, like the puzzle systems and the set pieces. You definitely will see a lot more collaborations between father and son.
Valkyries! Oh no.
There's so much that goes into building a big set piece. You basically iterate and iterate and iterate, and it takes testing and just seeing what works to really figure out the personality of something. Basically, every department gives it their all to make things really spectacular.
Trip them up! Slide around, come over here.
There were a lot of different times that I would look back at God of War games just through the ages before 2018. There were so many amazing, huge boss fights and set pieces that it was a huge inspiration for me on my time on this project.
For the old father!
Our design philosophy for creating new and memorable enemies is basically making them a combat puzzle, similar to like chess, and focusing on the chess pieces. Each piece has its own theme and its own use.
You need to be able to see what's happening in an instant and be able to react as the player.
Oh!
There's a couple of different ways that we go into making an attack very readable for the player. Sometimes we add a signature audio cue, or we'll add the different rings, such as what we did in the last game, that lets you know that this attack is unblockable, you need to dodge it.
Woo!
There's so many different ways that the effects really helps not just show what an enemy is about to do, but show who the enemy really is.
Oh, Thor, baby!
Everything you design
That's gotta
has
be the
to
last
be surrounding
battle.
the essence of the character and a story. It's what makes it believable and memorable in the first place.
I think what I'm most excited about is for players to experience the diversity of enemies that this game has to offer. You will be fighting everything from small little creatures to things that will take up the entire screen.
Yes!
All of their designs run the gamut. I think each one looks so much different from the next one, and each of them have their own play styles and their own little fantasies that go into it. And so I think if you are really into Norse mythology, you'll be very interested to see how Sony Santa Monica has taken some of these creatures and interpreted them for God of War.
So beautiful.
Everything that goes into the game, there's emotion behind it and intent behind it, and
I don't know who that girl was.
Everything that you've seen that you're going to play and experience has been sweated over, bled over, tested, and is fun to play.
Yes! Get over here! Chop his head off! Yes! Oh, November 9th. Can't get here any sooner. All right. From what we saw, we can see that this was more so not really them talking about the skill trees. So they're just telling us, I feel like, the tip of the iceberg of what new combat systems are going to be introduced into this game. And you know what? I just applaud them because you can see already that the gameplay looks a lot more smoother, which you wouldn't think that could be possible, right? Because the original God of War that we just played was running pretty smooth to begin with, and it just looks a lot more cleaner. And don't even get me started on the cutscene. That's where I see the real difference. I am here for it. Let me know down in the comment section, what did you get from this video? Because I saw there was a new character. There's some girl. I don't know what her story is. We saw that Odin sent 2 Valkyries, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. I don't know where that falls in the storyline of, like, is that towards the end of the game? Is that in the middle? Because Valkyries are very hard to beat. On top of all that, can we just say that Atreus looks like a dope character? I'm calling him Loki. You know what? His mom called him Loki. I'm gonna call him Loki. And you see that his magic has evolved. You see he's riding stuff now. Also, let me know in the comment section, what are your predictions of what's gonna happen in this God of War Ragnarok? Do you think Kratos is gonna die? I think Kratos is gonna die, and I'm gonna get very choked up if they do it the right way. And I think the person that's gonna kill him, this is my prediction, I think his own son Atreus, aka Loki, is gonna get him. He says something in the other God of War game saying that he would give his own life to save his son. Right.
Only a parrot can understand.
Right.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
So I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. So if you made it thus far and you haven't done so already, please do your boy a huge favor and please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell icon so you're getting notified when I'm posting stuff all the time. Like I said in the beginning of this video, it really does help this channel out a lot. And if you look down below, our original goal was 500 subscribers by the end of the year, because all of y'all keep liking and keep commenting and keep pushing this channel. We are well past that before the end of the year, and now the new goal is 750 subscribers by the end of the year. Oh, hell yeah. All right, y'all, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces. Die.